Okay. Monday again. Let's see. How you doing, Vincent? What you doing, buddy? So the goal is to finish this game today. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but that is the goal. Not today. What am I saying today? This week would be nice. We will see. I don't know. I really don't have a clue. I have no idea really how much is left. So, here we are. Again. So my current thought is, since it's Monday, I don't know if I want to throw my head against Millennia for 4 hours. Because it is Monday, so I can only go till like 7:30. A little later than I wanted to start as it is. Feeling too great today, a little off. We got some weird Asian food over the weekend, and I bought some tofu I want to cook, so I tried some tofu dishes that I haven't had before. And I think they cooked one of them really wrong. The tofu was cooked in such a weird way that I've never seen before, which is weird because I just got some tempura fried tofu that was good. Then this was just covered in some really gelatinous shit that just really was disgusting. Like, something clearly went wrong. I don't think they knew what they were doing exactly with that dish. It wasn't too surprising because I think when we called and ordered, they had to see if they even had tofu, because it's probably just not a common thing that people order. So I probably at that point should have just changed my order. It's sitting a little weird with my stomach. And I'm really tempted to leave this for now and come back. Try out Moog. Moog does feel like a more appropriate boss to kill first. He really does. Much more of an appropriate warm-up, I think. Do have his shackle. This is what I'm really curious about. I have no idea how this is going to work. Gonna be all like I imagine. Hoping I can use it to interrupt his casting of the terrible curse thing. But it may not work at all. Who knows? Who knows? That nice warm glow with the level rock. Hey, Iltfart. Welcome to another Monday. How was your weekend? Alright, so this is going to be interesting. Got Moog's shackle. Try this out, see if I can figure out what the answer is here. You're almost to the end of Tiny Tina. Wow. actually cast all 3? Wow, look at that. Just enough FP. That's awesome. How long did that take you? You have any idea what you're at hours-wise? Oh yeah, still enjoying Weird West? Ooh. Shit. Thought I'd be out of reach. The problem is I need to figure out how to try to time this. So maybe I can interrupt it. Yeah, I figured we'd check out Moog, see if I can figure out exactly what I can do with his shackle. Hey, SVT. How you doing? How was your weekend? Oh. I really don't know if it's possible. This does work, though. Oh, that didn't interrupt him at all? Oh my fucking god. Oh, and it doesn't work. Maybe you can only do it once. Hey, Stark. Made to the high tree? Oh, you mean the Halig tree? Yeah, that is insane. And I don't think I can get the item that apparently helps with it. Yeah, the Halig tree is really cool. And good luck with Millennia at the end. We'll be going back there, but I figured this would be a better boss to warm up with. Considering how well this is already going, I'm sure that is definitely the case. Ow. Yeah, how was everybody's weekend? Oh, the blood loss, the fire, everything bad. So much bad. Oh, there's some music. Oh yeah, that stuff is really hard, Yield Fart. It gets tiring. Done a little bit of that in the past. Well, we're out of heals, but we're fully buffed up. Ah, there's just so much fire, and I'm stuck. So much fire, so much blood loss. I hate it. What? Oh, I've only got the one. Well, that was a pretty good warm-up, considering I was only paying half attention. 5 minutes, yeah, I'm sure that wipes you out. Ayeta, do you mean the grape lady? Yes, she is part of the reason we have glowy eyes. We have the frenzied flame. Her path goes a bit dark. Or crazy, I guess. Frenzy. We're trying to do something about that, but yeah, she is... Technically, she is currently our maiden. Melina is gone. Sadly. I have runes. No, I don't know why I'm worried about that. So I can do full buff twice. Okay, so I need to test something then, because his shackle did not work at all in the second phase. It was interesting, I'll say. I'm not surprised her path went as dark as it did, but... Alright, so it definitely works here. So can I do it again, or is it just a one-time thing? Yeah, I would also like to see all the endings. I can, okay. So it's I just can't do it in the second phase. It's clearly what's going on. Can I do it a third time is the question. Nope. So just like the other version of Moog. You can only do it twice. Yeah, it's just forced blood loss. Hey, Bard, how's it going? Glad to hear that, Stark. Whoa! Fuck. What I get for trying to rebuff. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no idea what I'm planning to play the game through again. I don't think I'm gonna save Scomet. I might for some of the slight variant endings. I don't know how many truly different endings there are. At least 3, because there always is. Really? I'm very surprised that wasn't an opening. God damn it. From the wiki? Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Especially once you've already finished it once. God, I hate this blood loss fire. It's everywhere. Jesus. Oh my God, it's still building? No, I guess I walked in some more of it. There it is. Ogwin. Ooh. Og's Great Rune. And the Remembrance of the Bloodlord. Shard Bear Moog. Yeah, that was not that bad at all, really. I was just focusing too much on the blood curse thing. Did I get a lot of runes? I didn't even notice. 420,000. My God. Yeah, I got a lot of runes. That really wasn't that bad. I don't like I still don't like that you're forced to take damage. I'm not a fan of any sort of forced damage mechanic, but because you can use his shackle to really trivialize the first phase, you can just pin him to the ground twice. That's the whole point. You just easily get through the first phase, and then you have all of your heals to survive the second phase. So even if you have no way to deal with the curse and stop it, you shouldn't really need it if you have the shackle. You're at least pumping out a decent bit of damage at this point. Ah, his remembrance. That's it. So is this Mikola? Well, 420,000 runes, my god. Hey, Deadly Dude, how you doing? How's your weekend? Doing all right. My stomach's feeling a little off today. Beyond that, I'm doing okay. I was thinking we'd get some more endurance, like I was saying. Change our gear around a little bit. And I could use some stamina, that's for sure. Yeah, certainly not. It's high enough that I probably should just use hard runes to get another level. Not gonna waste 115,000 runes, you know? I want to look around before I try interacting with whatever the hell that feathered egg thing is. God, I've seen up here so many times. Just so many times. Try running? Yeah, I don't think so. Yep, look at that. Wow. That's cool. Zero for river. That's so much time exploring down there early on. That's really cool. Really cool how this stuff connects. It's one of the things I love so much about FromSoft games. If you see a place in the distance, you are probably going to be able to get there eventually. Nothing is just background. At least not often. Can I really? Somebody just died. I was alright. We didn't do too much. It was a pretty quiet weekend. We got some decent food, picked up some good Asian food last night, but I've been trying to cook some more tofu lately. I want to try it, because I had some really good fried tofu a few weeks back, and so I got some tofu from this restaurant, and it's clear because they're on the phone. I had to go check clearly to see if they even had any tofu. And it was pretty obvious after I got the food that they don't typically serve all that much of it, because it was... What I got was cooked in some really nasty, like, gelatin stuff. I don't know what it was, but it was really wrong. And I think my stomach is kind of suffering for it. I couldn't even really eat it. That's weird for me, because I really hate wasting food. Never mind money. That's the only thing that was a bit disappointing, is my stomach is a little unhappy today just because of some very odd food. Damn it, can't get up there. Damn. Because you just can't get up there. It was weird, too, because I got, like, a side thing. So I'm going to try frying it myself. And they did it with, like, a tempura batter. And that was fine. That was great. But the actual dish was just covered in this weird, like, very different style. I don't know what it was. Like, way too much cornstarch, maybe, or something, and it all weirdly gelatinized? I don't know. It was pretty nasty. I was pretty disappointed. And I kind of hate that it's lasting. I'm still suffering for it today. Yeah, it's... I try not to take out, get food out too often. Kenzie and I do it more often than we probably should. But just because you're here on the weekend and we're often out doing stuff, running around, doing whatever. So it just makes sense to get some food while we're out. And I much prefer getting, you know, food from a local place, local restaurant, instead of a, you know, a chain. And this was her favorite Asian restaurant. It's like literally her favorite restaurant in existence. They clearly just don't cook much tofu. It's my guess. Because they seemingly, like I said, on the phone call, they had to go check if they even had it. I guess I have more endurance now. Alright, let's check out the Remembrance. Remembrance of the Bloodlord. Wishing to raise Mikola to full godhood, Vogue wished to become his consort, taking the realm of Monarch. But no matter how much of his bloody bedchamber he tried to share, he received no response from the young Empyrean. I don't quite know what that means, but that sounds horrific. It basically sounds like he kidnapped Mikola. Yeah. And worse. Yes, it does, SVT. Does indeed. The rune. Devoid of any benediction. Seek the divine tower of East Alnus. Stands beyond the Great Bridge from Landale's eastern ward. So this must be the wonderful tower out in the middle of the ocean that we have to teleport to. I did not, Deadly Dude. Did not in the end last night. On Friday, I mean. Last night, Friday. It's a pretty insane fight. I have a pretty good understanding of it now, but I figured it'd make more sense to warm up with Moog. We will probably be going back there today. I don't know if I'll do it today, since it is Monday, so I'm not going to be able to go super late. But I'm sure we'll be going back there. I just wanted to start with something else, so we at least accomplished something today, and yeah, Moog was easy. This was pretty simple. Once I realized I could just use the shackle to basically trivialize the first phase. I need like 155,000 or something runes. I don't want to waste them. It's a good question, SVT. Oh, you never found it? I did not clear the mana requests, Bard. I ended up just exploring the manor and before I accomplished them because I didn't really know if I wanted to. It sounded like they wanted me to just go murder other Tarnished. That wasn't much. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that. So by the time I ended up finishing the manor, obviously, you know, they kind of all left and did their own thing. So I'm pretty sure you need to do that quest line before you clear the manor. I could go back, though. I did go and, everyone missed a lot. Even as thorough as I'm being, I did 100%. I did not find everything. I know at least 2 quest lines I've failed now. 2 characters that have died, Roger and the samurai guy. Oh, I need another 6,000. Damn it. 6 is... Go with that. That works. I think we will just keep pushing endurance for now. Supposed to find all the hidden doors in the manor and get under it? What do you mean, Deadly Dude? Alright, so that's done. Kind of wonder if there's anything else I can do here. We did do this one. You know what? We'll take a trip back to the manor, because we did... Alexandria's still there. I don't... Yeah, Tanith is still there. Oh, Rykard's still... Wow, Rykard's head. Rykard's head is marked as an NPC. That's weird. I really wonder if there's any more to this terribly creepy situation where I guess Rykard can't really quite die, so she's trying to eat him to give him a new body within her.
Oh, you. Allow me some time. Our Lord's castle.
Same thing. Trying to consume the remainder of his corpse. That is so weird that he is marked as an NPC. Oh yeah, we went back and killed it SPT. It doesn't drop anything. I know. Disappointingly, like I said, there's a weird thing with some mini-bosses in this game, where they're mini-bosses like that wolf, or even some of the tougher bears and things. They are tougher than most of the main bosses. Never mind, like, the demigods. Like, that red wolf could slaughter most of the demigods all on its own. I know the intent is to keep everything challenging, but it's weird from an outside perspective. Yeah, I'm gonna guess we're gonna go back to the main room if I can figure it out where I got the letter to get that quest in the first time. So I'm wondering if maybe the next letter will show up or something for the next part of the quest. Yes, it did, SVT. Yeah, the head's an interesting thing. It makes me feel like there should be more to her quest line. Hey, Kata, welcome. Yeah, I had a decent weekend. Not the best or anything, but it wasn't bad. How was yours? Oh, what's this? What's this? Magma shot. Oh. So that must be my reward for completing the first one. Question is, can I get any more? It's weird, and yeah, a lot of the illusory walls, if you're talking about this area, Deadly Dude, a lot of them, like, talking about the ones you have to hit thousands of times, they're not really meant to be opened. Some of the ones back here. Destroyed Millennia with the Blasphemous Blade? Oh yeah? What does the Blasphemous Blade actually do? I don't remember. I looked at it, but I don't think it's one I'm gonna try. Not with this character, most likely. Deals on kills. Baker's Flames. And it steals on hit when it's buffed. That's cool. And faith damage. Yeah, this is it's a pretty cool sword. It's a very horrific sword. I don't know. I don't think I want to use that, though. Probably not in this character. Hey, there's nothing wrong with quiet, Kata. Quiet is often a good thing. Yeah, I think this is the first one. I think this is the first one that you're actually meant to go through, Deadly Dude. But some of them are definitely not meant to be opened. Ones that require way too many hits. That's an oversight thing where they're supposed to have a defense stat that is not there. One they could easily fix with a patch. Like, I think this is one, too. They have, like, 9,999 HP or something. The sword wouldn't be too bad for me because I am Strength Faith. I could certainly use that. There it goes. Yeah. That is not supposed to happen the way it just blinks out of existence like that. They're the kind of walls that would normally open with some sort of trigger. But it seems like they removed whatever that trigger was going to be. But they didn't want to have to change the walls. That obviously would have taken a lot more work. And potentially screwed something else up. So they just changed it to a health-based thing, and they didn't put in... Like, they gave it 9,999 health, but they didn't give it 9,999 defense so that you couldn't break it. Yeah, it was a big hubbub a couple weeks ago. People were losing their minds, thinking, oh god, could these things be everywhere? And no. FromSoft usually isn't quite that nuts with secrets. This was not an intended thing. I'm also really wondering, because there were other... Yeah, there were other markers, like they were pointing out things right here. Snake. Like, I don't know. I feel like there were supposed to be other NPCs in these rooms. There was nobody in this room. So again, I think I might have missed certain NPCs. It doesn't look like after resting, though, that there's anything else here. Which kind of sucks. It's based on the fact that I was just rewarded with a message. Rewarded with magic, actually. Magma shot? Something like that? What did I get? Magma shot, yeah. Oh, it's sorcery. Interesting. Magma fireball sorcery. The sorcerers developed in the magma at Mount Gelmir, after discovering the ancient hexes of Gelmir, Rykard, son of Queen Renala, brought them back into practical use as new forms of sorcery. I really expected that would be an incantation, but it is not. No, it seems like most of them are here. There's a good 3 or 4 of them here that kind of just lead to similar rooms that you can already get to. That's why it's pretty clear that it's just an oversight thing. Yeah, no, resting does not make another letter appear, anything like that. I feel like it just... Oh? What? Oh, is this the... Wait, what? Is this the same guy that was... I never made that connection. I never made that connection. Is it the same guy? There was an Ash of War merchant. Yeah, here in the War Master's shack. He's not here anymore, is he? I never made that connection that he was the same NPC. At least you can still shop and buy them if you want to at his sword. Yeah, he's not here anymore. He must be. I always assumed you'd bring him back, like, training manuals or something, so that he could train you new Ashes of War. There's a night boss here? No, I don't think I have killed it. There's a bunch of night bosses I haven't killed, Stark. It's not going to happen, because I'm not going to end up looking them up, so... From this playthrough, it's probably not going to happen. Though I know the game doesn't force you to New Game Plus, so maybe when we finish the game... I was thinking about this, like maybe when we finish the game, we'll go around... We'll go around and look up the remaining bosses I haven't beaten, and finish them off. Bearing Hunter? No, it doesn't. Apparently not. Dark Souls 2 didn't either. I don't remember about 3. 2 definitely didn't. Since we're here, I don't... Where are they? Should they just be here at the shack? I don't want to run around looking for something I technically didn't know about too long. I'm sure at this point, whatever it is, will die pretty quick, considering this is the first zone of the game. Should be in the shack, huh? Yeah, I don't think I fought that, unless it's just because you can't do it here. Maybe you have to come from a different grace. Spawning at this grace is too close. Yeah, there's a bunch of... I know there's, like I said, there's nine Night Riders, whatever they were called. The equivalent of the Nazgul, the 9 Nazgul of Lord of the Rings. I thought maybe 5? Knight's Cavalry. I thought maybe 5 of them. So, I know I've missed a bunch of them. I'm surprised he didn't just get one shot, but I guess that is the spin. The spin does very little damage. Oh, even a light didn't do it. Does it? I'm sure. Does seem like most of them would. Oh! Hello. Oh! Really? This was a really unique boss. This was, the Blasphemous Blade guy. So you can fight an alternate version of that boss this early in the game? Holy shit. Yeah, I'm... clearly have the damage and he's barely hurting me. That's interesting. I really thought that this would be a unique boss. Bone Peddler's Bell Bearing. There are a lot of missable bosses. That's what I mean. Like, that's why I would be tempted to, before moving on, or certainly before moving on to New Game Plus, because I will not push this character into New Game Plus basically until I have to, because this is the character that I would probably like to try to get achievements with. Then we could just wander around, you know, explore the map as much as we can post-game, and try to find things like the remaining Knight Cavalry and such. Let's go turn that bell bearing in. Yeah, I bet that would be a rough yield fart. I just never ended up going by there at night. I am very surprised that that is a unique enemy. Like, isn't a unique enemy, I mean. It really seemed like it would be. Got Ghost Form Picker's Bell Bearing 3. And Bone Peddler's Bell Bearing. Six Sombers, which is great. Normal 6s. I think we can get up to 9 for Ghost Glovewort. So at this point, we can literally try any summon we want. Well, any named summon we want, because we can get them all the way up to 9 just for runes. That's awesome. Not the regular ones, yet again. The Ghost Glovewort has been easier to find than the regular Glovewort. Just like the Somber easier than the basic Smithing Stone. I don't know what I got for the other item, though. E.g., Roger, Dees, Thops, all the characters that have died. Yeah, exactly. I'm very glad they did that as well, SVT. Especially being an open world game. That is so much more important. Blackguards. Yeah, that's... I don't know. I'm not sure what that one gave me access to. Could just be one of these random things, the bones. I don't know. I don't know if I had this stuff before. It was a bone something, right? Maybe I should have read that before I turned it in. Damn. Yeah, I would guess it was the bones. Which is good to have. I mean, if you're doing a lot of crafting, you may just not want to have to go farm them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that way you don't have to farm them to make arrows. That's good to have. I mean, it's not like it's hard to farm them, but, you know, some people it's much more valuable just to be able to purchase something than having to waste any time gathering it. Farming deer gets tiring, I can imagine, yeah.
You have returned.
Remembrance of the Blood Lord. We got his Sacred Spear, which is a trident. A trident of Moog, Lord of Blood. Sacred Spear that will come to symbolize his dynasty. While serving as a weapon, is an instrument of communion with an outer god who bestows power upon accursed blood. Which outer god? Mother of Truth desires a wound. Raise the Sacred Spear and pierce the body of the formless mother. Weird. There's nothing wrong with that, SVT. Sometimes you just want to make things easier. Quicker. Blood Boon. Scatters blood flame before the cast of a set area of flame. Yeah, I figured that's what he would be able to do. I mean... I don't have the arcane to use either one of these, but I would probably be much more likely to use the incantation. Thrust arm into the body of the formless mother, then scatter the blood flame to set the area ablaze. Mother of Truth craves wounds. When Moog stood before her deep underground, his accursed blood erupted with fire. His blood besotted with the defilement that he was born into. So this is intriguing because the fact that it says, when Moog stood before her deep underground. The Formless Mother is another one of the outer gods, the ones that the fingers represent. The ones that are kind of manipulating the demigods of this world. It makes me wonder if there's somewhere you can find the Formless Mother. Or a finger... a set of fingers that serves the Formless Mother. Something like that. Again, there's... even if this doesn't exist currently, this is something they could potentially do really amazing things with DLC-wise.
Now go let the work.
Looking into what the Outer Gods actually are. The Outer Gods really remind me of the Cosmic Gods of Bloodborne. Feel very Lovecraftian almost. This is where the lore is going to be real interesting when we start getting like Vadi and the other people who pick this stuff apart to really dig into it deep. Well, at this point, I don't have a lot to do. We do have the tower. We should activate... Here it is, the Isolated Divine Tower. We don't have a way to teleport there, so we gotta go from Capital. Oh yeah. Vadi's lore videos are gonna be phenomenal. He's gonna have a lot of content to work with for a long time. That other area out in the ocean, no. I still... Faramazula whatever it was. I still only have the portal that brings us, like, to this rock, or... No, it's over here. Yeah, it's this. I still only have the portal that brings us here, which is just sort of a tease of what's to come. I don't know. I have no idea what's going to get us here. I still think it might be an optional area. I have no idea. It's weird. I've heard some talk of theories that this area used to originally be in the center here, underneath the clouds, and then they changed that to, and then that's what now has the whole perfectly square hole in the textures in the water here, somewhere around here. I don't remember exactly where, but how all of the towers line up with it. That's a theory, of course, but it's an interesting one. Still think, yeah, if they're gonna do DLC, it could be very likely, like, whatever this text that's faded out once said. That's everywhere. That style of just, like, very faded script. Alright, let's see. See what's in this tower. It's gotta be the one. Only one left. Is it? Wait. Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. What? Is there another tower somewhere? Wait, have I not been here? I am so confused. Did I forget which one I went to? Fine Tower of East Altus. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Godric, Rykard, Radon, Morgot, Morgot. I feel like we brought Morgots there. Maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't. Because we have 5 runes. This would make 6. Oh, but wait, no, we actually have more than that. Because this is Renala's, but we didn't go to a tower for Renala. Renala, Ranni's tower was empty. At her where she abandoned her body. Okay, so maybe this isn't weird. All right, well, let's go to this one then. I thought I went to this one. I don't know. I have to look at the key item description again. I have been here. That's confusing. That's really confusing. Void of any benediction. So where the hell did we turn Morgoth's in? This was the one for Morgoth. But then why is this still here in the center? Yeah. And it's not Morgoth's rune. It's Mohg's rune. That's interesting. So the only implication that I can guess is that this set of fingers, this 2 fingers, gave both of these runes to these two, what are they called? Not forlorn. I forgot what their species is. Margit, Moog, omens. It's the omen hunters that try to kill them. Yeah, so that's weird. You go to the same tower for both of these runes. Yeah, Moog's Great Rune. Are they? I guess. That's definitely not something I gathered. Something I missed somewhere. I still can't believe I have 8 extra golden seeds. Grants a blessing of blood to phantoms. Is this a way to heal your summons? Phantom Great Rune upon successful invasion. What? Yeah, Moog and Margot are twin brothers, and their great runes are naturally similar. Moog's rune is soaked in accursed blood from his devout love for the wretched mire that he was born into far below the earth. Huh. Its blessing grants a blessing of blood to summon phantoms. So this is a co-op / invasion rune. It does something to help people you summon, potentially also spirit summons, but it also does something if you invade. So this is the multiplayer great rune, I guess. I'm not sure what exactly. I assume it may just give more heals or something to the people you summon. That could be useful for longer summoning periods. I don't know what a Phantom Great Rune is. It imparts a Phantom Great Rune upon successful invasion. It could just be a way to get like a ton of runes or something. Yeah, it's probably one of these runes. Just get a whole bunch of extra runes anytime you successfully invade someone. Could be another way to theoretically maybe farm runes. I don't know, that's weird. It's really weird but interesting. Very unsuspected. So, I just realized something. Millennia's a demigod. This must be Millennia's tower. That makes perfect sense. I don't know why I completely forgot that Millennia, of course, would have a tower and probably has her own rune. I mean, there could even be more. I don't even know at this point. It looks like this is the last area that seems like the way I'm supposed to go that we haven't explored, because this is the Forge of the Giants or whatever. But I don't know what's going to happen after we go here, and after we beat Millennia, that's all I know we have left to do. But we are running out of places to go and things to explore. Done every other dungeon I'm aware of, every other boss. Everything I can find, I have done. Here we go again. I could probably change my equipment a bit. Some way. I'm just trying to think what would be a good idea. So I don't need this anymore. This was keeping me in medium load. But I don't need it because we raised our endurance. Put on something else. Would just raise my strength by 5 for a bit extra damage. Not much, but something. raise everything, of course. Damage negation. And actually, maybe it's the simplest and best idea, because it's just some flat extra damage. $540. Interesting that the Source Seal that increases damage taken is giving me the equivalent for the 5 strength I'm getting here in damage. And damage resistance. She has yet... I think she rotted me once, actually. Only once. I don't really think that's too worth it. Isn't that... Yeah, it's gonna take a bit to get back into this anyway. I could make my Ashes of War or my spells cost less so I could cast them more often and not run out of FP. Alright, Bard. Hope work is going well. I keep running out of FP at bad moments and not being able to, what is it called? Bloodhound Step. Bloodhound Step is helping a lot with a few things here. Attack power. It's a decent bit. I don't know how often my HP is going to be at maximum, though. Like, if I do a good job, a decent bit, that may actually be worth trying. Oh, I don't know. The 5 extra strength may just be the thing to go with. Damn, look at the physical... Look at the negation. So the first hit at maximum health, 54%. That could be worth it. Because that means if I top my health off, the first time I get hit, it's not going to do very much damage. That may be worth using. It'll do a whole lot less damage anyway. I do try to keep my health topped off if I can, you know, if I have the heals to use. Yeah, we'll go with that. I think we'll go with that. Still at medium load. I don't think I can probably change my gear too much without going heavy. Maybe the legs. I don't like the way these look too much anyway. Yeah, and these all put me into heavy. That's no surprise there. I don't know. I guess we might have to stick with these for the time being. Alright. It's time. 'Tis time. We need to beat Millennia. Needs to happen. She comes. Golden Vow. For the hell of it. Ooh. Real offensive all of a sudden. See, I have so much health too, it's not capping me off anymore. This is why I think the blessing's more important than anything. Because the regen can get me back to full and give me that resistance again. That extra damage resistance without having to use a flask. That was weird. That was a very short thrust. Oh, here we go. That was easy to dodge. And I forgot about the last hit. That was so dumb of me. Getting ahead of myself. It was pretty easy to dodge overall, but completely forgot about the last hit. Do this. I ran out of stamina on a really bad time. This is going fairly well. We've almost got to do second phase in the first stride. I've still got 8 heals. And a full FP bar, mostly. I can't really complain too much. This bit of extra defense when I'm maxed out, I do think is helping a little bit. And the extra bit of stamina. I actually get those multi-hits in and we need to dodge. It's gonna help. Come on, regen. Get me up there. There we go. Alright, second phase. Alright, I don't have a whole lot left, but I got 8 heals. The bigger problem is the lack of FP. I know when she goes right to not try to keep attacking. I don't know why I did that.